Hello, friend. I just reread your message again. This is really, it's interesting. I have no problem with all the elements, you know, you know what I'm going to talk about. I don't need to share it with everybody here, but this is a complicated relationship that you have involving very complex sexual orientation. I won't call them issues because they just are what they are, right? But what I will say is that this seems unnecessarily complicated. You guys are in your mid-20s, and the mixed signals that she's giving you, you don't need that. Those aren't mixed signals. Those aren't small things. That's a mixed signal as opposed to driving on the left or the right side of the road, and you don't know which side she's going to be driving on. And if you're going to be coming together, you're bound to have a head-on collision if you guys aren't synchronized in that capacity. I don't see a lot of maturity or consideration towards you to vacillate that much. In how many years has it been? It's been a long time. So I think that there's some maturity stuff that is at the root of all of this. Maybe I'm tempted to say maybe even a little bit of game playing. You probably will, bluster at that, that I even suggest that. But for someone that age to give you the mixed signals that you're getting like that could be if it's from confusion on her part, then she's immature. If it's not from confusion, but if it's because she's into the drama of it all, and a lot of people are, they love that drama, then you don't want somebody like that. So you've either got an immature person or someone who's inconsiderate and in the relationship for the excitement and the experiences that come of the drama. Bad situation in both cases. Now you said that you guys think you have an example of a long distance relationship that's working. You could, but I would still hold firm to the idea that the distance provides a filter. You really, even if you spend 8 hours on the phone together, it's completely filtering what she's showing you, what she wants you to see, and you're showing her what she wants to see. If I may use my own example, my wife and I, the fact that we live together, I can't hide my tragedies. I can't hide, or not my tragedies so much, I can't hide the parts of me that suck. Because there's a lot of things about me that are not good. I get emotional and moody, and I tend to worry a lot about things that to the point that it's beyond reasonable, and just shut up, Kurt, quit worrying about it. And my wife, my friend, okay, give me an example. I talk to my brother and my mother every week, particularly my mother every week, and my mother, even though we're close, she sees the best part of me because I don't want to worry her, right? I don't want to. She's my mom, so. And I show her things that are good. She's of an age now that she doesn't need to worry about me. So I keep that stuff to myself. And I'm not. So now she might be willing to share stuff with you, but at the same time, she doesn't have to show you the bad side of her, the stuff that she doesn't want you to see, the parts of her character that she would prefer to remain hidden. Those thousands of miles between you are well enough buffer. Hey, 20 miles if you never get together, 20 miles is enough, or whatever it takes. As long as you're never together to face down life together, then you're seeing an incomplete picture. So I think that compounds the problem. I would say then that if you choose to go this route, you basically get what you choose to go for, right? This is what you've got. You've got a complex, very complex, possibly a little bit dysfunctional relationship, and that's not likely to get fixed by simply sticking through it. Let me finish that thought. That's only the best way for that to be fixed is if you both come at it from a mature, reasonable perspective. Much better if you guys were to remain apart, and instead of focusing on using one another as a crutch to feel better about life, feel better about yourself, and it's like I use alcohol sometimes. I don't drink a lot. I drink 1 can of beer every night, but like last night I was having a hard time. I had a rough day at work yesterday. I was miserable. And I had my 1 can of beer, and it wasn't quite enough. It was a weekend, so I had the hell with it. So I went down into the liquor store, or the 7-Eleven, and got another can of beer. My wife kind of looked at me, and she knows, hey, wow, that's a lot of beer, 2 cans of beer. But it did the trick, it made me feel a little bit better. And that's a crutch that I use, and it's a negative thing. I shouldn't do that. And maybe I do have a little bit of a problem with it, because I do drink 1 can of beer every night, and then 2 on occasion. But that beer is not a good thing. That beer, what it does for me is not a healthy thing necessarily, but it gets me through. And I think that dysfunctional relationships offer the same type of thing, where they can help you feel a little bit better, but in and of themselves they're not necessarily a great thing. So I would suggest it's something for you and me both. So I think that I've learned something here as well. Maybe if you can take the time to, I would like to suggest to you that you take the time to try to find ways to be more comfortable and happier in and amongst your own mind. Find ways to do that, and likewise, I'll try to do the same thing without the beer. You can do the same thing without the crutch of a relationship. Then, if you are at the point where you can be a person who can stand on his own 2 feet for the most part, and comfortable, and find happiness and peace on your own, then you're going to offer so much more. What the heck? Beetle just got stuck in a spider web. You're going to offer so much more to others, and you will. What'll probably happen? Oh, that's a wasp or a hornet of some sort. It's a wasp, I think. Cool. I think what's going to happen in that case is you're going to become the kind of person that will be very attractive to a woman that has her act together. That's the truth. Men that have their act together are attractive to women that have their act together, and vice versa. Dysfunctional people are attracted to dysfunctional people, and that tends to lead to dysfunctional relationships and marriages and families, and potentially broken families down the line. I don't want to see you go down that route. I'm not saying you should necessarily stop seeing this person. I'm just simply saying see it for what it is. If it's a relationship that's broken, which clearly does, because you said that you're dependent upon her for your happiness. And we know one should be dependent upon another for their happiness. We should come together from a stance of strength and individuality, like standing alone in the wilderness, and then finding another person standing alone in the wilderness, and then together you can stand alone in the wilderness and take on life together. I hope that might be a little help to you. I appreciate you writing to me. I learned from this as well. I'm gonna try to go better without my crutch too. Take care, buddy. See you later. Bye bye.